about your background, Mr. Griffin. You have an extensive political experience, correct?
Well, first of all, I'm a retired Army colonel. I served as the senator for the 25th district for 2 terms. I ran for lieutenant governor in 1998, and I was the mayor of Milledgeville for 1 4-year term.
And when were you the mayor of Milledgeville?
2002 through 5.
Okay. So what makes you want to run for mayor again?
Well, a couple of things. One is that, this is a 2-year term, at least, serving out the remaining term of the previous mayor. I felt that we needed to have a person coming in that position who has had experience as a mayor or experience as an elected official. I felt that I needed to have someone that I could vote for and support. And there's a difference between the two. You vote for someone, there's a lot of people I voted for before because of a number of circumstances. But if I vote and support a person, that means that I'm going to go out and help them get elected. Neither one of the other candidates fell in that category. And we don't need to have a rookie mayor to come in with 2.5 years left, making it a training ground to become a mayor, because there's too many things that's going on here in the community today. Therefore, we need someone who's been there and done that, and on day one is ready to hit the ground and run it.
What would you say maybe to people who have concerns about someone who already has prior knowledge? Maybe they want someone with a fresh idea or a fresh table or a fresh outlook on this position and on leading the city.
Well, I think that's a good question, and it's a fair question, but at the same time, remember, we only have 2.5 years left in this election cycle. And my experience over the years is that every new position I've gone in, whether it's in politics, in business, or in the military, it takes a cycle to find out what's going on, and normally that cycle is a year. And I don't care how much what experience you had doing other things. When I was in the military, when I became a full colonel and took over additional responsibilities, I still had to go through that cycle to find out, exactly what was going on to be an effective leader. And it's the same thing with a mayor. The body politics is a whole different ball game. And there are people, I don't care because you was a business person and et cetera. I'm a business person and my opponents are business people, but at the same time, it doesn't totally translate into being a public servant, and especially a mayor. I think anyone that's running for mayor should have had some type of elected experience as a city council person, county commission, on the board of education. To understand the body politics, that's a whole different ball game.
So what is it that you feel like you can bring to the mayor position again?
Well, I can bring a number of the things that I brought to the mayor's position before. First of all, experience, background, relationships that I built over the years in Atlanta and in Washington, and understanding the issues and understanding the players here in our local government, not only in the city but in the county and in the state. I have to bring jobs to the community before. Lowe's is here is because of my direct involvement in that. No one else. My direct involvement in that, because the people from Lowe's came to me about a month after I was in office and said, we want to come to Milledgeville, and these are some things that you all need to provide. And it was pretty hefty, like $500,000 to do some infrastructure type things. And I was able to go to Atlanta with my contact and walk out of the Department of Community Affairs with a $500,000 pledge for the grant, and all we had to do is just come back and write the grant. So we had the money to help bring Lowe's in. Walmart was relocated from its location at that time to where it is now in the extent of a Walmart shopping center. I played an important role in and working with them to get all of the necessary permissions to move there. So from a standpoint of job and economic development, that's extremely important. So it's a part of my campaign. But you know the thing about it, anybody that's running for the body politics, that's one of the first things they say. My platform is going to be to bring jobs and economic development. But the question is, have you had experience in doing that? And I've had experience in doing that. And my opponents, all they can say is that this is what I'm going to do, but they have not had experience in doing it. And not only have I had experience in doing it, I have executed that.
So you feel like you can, for lack of a better phrase, put your money where your mouth is?
Oh yeah, I can walk the talk and talk the talk. So yes. Now, I don't have any magic solutions. I'm not saying that, but I'm going to work with the local economic development team that we have here and the redevelopment team out at Central State Hospital. I've already, discussed things with them. So we're going to work together as a team. I'm not trying to become the czar for economic development. We already have a team in place, plus the mayor's position is a part-time position, and I'm not looking for additional responsibilities as the mayor other than working with the team that we have in place and using my contacts in Atlanta and in Washington and around the country and trying to help us with economic development and jobs.
So you said that job and economic development, that's obviously part of your platform. Do you have any other key topics that you want to focus on?
Yeah, and there's another one is consolidation. Unification is consolidation, or whatever you want to call it. Unification as our consolidation as a concept, I don't have any problems with that. But I do have major concerns with the charter that was passed in this last legislative session. And I'm going to encourage the citizens, the voters here in the city of Milledgeville and in the county to vote against the charter. Whether I'm mayor or not, that's still going to be my driving force, because the timing is not right in Milledgeville for that. Plus the charter, there are a number of questionable things in the charter. And we don't want to end up like Macon, Bibb County, with a number of the concerns they have over there, and they are trying to work themselves through it. Why rush it? If you're going to do it, take your time and do it right. This was not done right, and we are going to defeat it.
Can you give me some examples of those questionable items of the charter that you're not, I guess,
right, I can give you a few. I don't want to give them all because I don't want this campaign to be only about unification and consolidation, because we have time to deal with that after the 16th of June, because the referendum is not until to November. But the way the city council map is drawn up has some very questionable things there, because the city council and the county commission representatives, who are the elected representatives for this community, did not have any involvement in that. It will have an effect on the voting population of the minorities in the community. We're going to pay a mayor $35,000 a year for a part-time job, and we're paying a county manager. So why are we going to pay a mayor $35,000, a vice mayor $20,000, and city council, at least they're going to call them commissioners, $15,000 a year? And the mayor and the vice mayor is elected at large. That caused some problems in the extent of why should those two individuals be elected at large? And there are just a number of other areas there that I could not support and will not support, and will condense 50 percent plus one of the people, especially in the city, since I'll be the mayor, to not vote for that unification.
So, job, economic growth, unification. Anything else that you're planning on tackling if elected?
Well, we want to make sure that we have the opportunity to work together as a mayor and council. We want to work on the image of Milledgeville, which has taken a hit over the last year or so with the present mayor, the previous mayor resigning, and under the circumstances that he resigned. Also, ethics complaint that was against the manager and the city council that dragged on too long, from 7 or 8 months, and that could have been done differently. So what I'm going to do to help with that, and as you probably know, I had some challenges with some of the council members in the last, when I was mayor before. I think all of that has been smoothed over and worked out with council. There's some of the same members that are on the council. They are supporting my candidacy. But one of the first things I want to do from that standpoint is have a retreat where the mayor and council go away for a day and a half and talk about roles and responsibilities and how we're going to move the city forward from that standpoint. Plus, I'm going to appoint the mayor pro tem as a liaison between the mayor and the council, because the mayor is not a member of the council. A lot of people think that, but it's separation of powers there between the mayor and the council. So I would just like to have that person that would be working with me as the mayor pro tem and as the liaison representative to help me deal with the council. It doesn't mean that the council people won't talk with me directly, I won't talk with them directly, but sometimes we need to have different lines of communication.
So you alluded to my next question. You know, Milledgeville's kind of had a rough year with the mayor, previous mayor, and those ethics complaints. So what do you think the state of the city of Milledgeville is?
Okay, in what respect? Financially, the city is in good and stable financial condition, from what I understand. I haven't gone in, and sit down and looked at the books, but I've talked to the financial director, the manager, and some of the council people, and I kept up with it over the years. So I think we're doing good there. The only thing is now, I think the main thing is that we need to work on the leadership, and that's what we need an elected mayor for instead of a acting mayor, which we've had, and the acting mayor, I think, has done a good job. As a matter of fact, I think she's done a very good job. But now we need an elected mayor to provide that leadership for the community, because as we have seen over the last few months with the situations out in Baltimore, Washington D.C., and Ferguson, when things get rough and there are crisis, who steps up to the table and have to address the press and the media? It's the mayor. It's not the manager. It's not city council persons. It is the mayor. So that's why this position is so important. No matter what type of charter you have, the mayor is the chief elected official in the city, and that's super important.
What is it, we were just talking before the interview about the state of the hospital.
Yeah.
What are some of your, what's going on with that, and what would you do if elected as mayor to keep the hospital here?
Well, that's a very good question, but I'm not sure if I have an answer in the extent that I want to put out, this is what I'm going to do, because, this is a revelation that really surfaced over the last 2 weeks. And we're still trying to get enough information to really understand what's going on, because I think some of the players when I say players, people who are involved really don't know everything that's going on. But I do not want to become the hospital czar. You know, I want to be the mayor of Milledgeville. But what I will do once I become mayor, I will sit down. I would like to sit down and talk to the leadership and the players that are involved, along with the county, the chairman of the county commission, where we can try to find some way to work this piece together, because it's extremely important, and it's not a we you thing. It's something that we have to bring together. So that is my approach to this, and this will happen, you know, immediately. Matter of fact, even after I'm elected mayor, before I'm sworn in, I will start, you know, moving in that direction.
I know Central State Hospital is another big player. They're trying to redevelop it, bring more businesses to that area, jobs to that area. Is that something that you feel is important to the city?
Oh, extremely important. I have met several times, even before I ran decided to run for office with the executive director out there. We're on the same sheet of music. I think, once again, with my background in state government, local government, and my military experience and nationally, I think that would be very important for not only the Central State Hospital Redevelopment Authority, but our Bowen and Milledgeville Authority. See, the Lieutenant Governor, the Speaker of the House, and the Chairman of the Appropriation Committee in the Senate, we all serve together in the Senate. One of our senators, Senator Isaacson, and I serve together in the Senate. Now, does that mean that everything is going to turn over in Milledgeville because of that? That's not what I'm saying. But, you know, when I call up to one of those individuals and say, you know, I like to come up and have a meeting with you, they won't say, Floyd who? Floyd Griffin who? You know, they'll remember that was Senator Griffin, that was Mayor Griffin at one time. So one of the things I found out in my close to 50 years in professional life and in politics and et cetera, is the relationships that you build over the years and the trust and confidence that you have in those individuals. And you can't buy that. It takes time and effort to build that. So that's why it's important, and those are the kinds of things that I bring to the table. I'm not a rookie, okay? I'm a pro. I'm a pro at my business. I'm a pro with my political life, and I was a pro in the military. So I'm not coming in as a neophyte, and I'm not coming in as mayor as a training ground. When I hit the ground running, I'm going to hit the ground running. And let me give you another example. Is that I guess you remember when the president and the Senator Obama and Senator help me running for election, yeah.
Okay.
No.
Romney?
Clinton, Senator Clinton. When they were running for office, and Senator Clinton stated, well, what is Senator Obama going to be able to do when he get the call at 3 a.m. in the morning? Okay? Well, my question is to my two opponents, what are you going to do when you get that call? Are you going to be able to handle that? And it's going to happen, and it could happen in the first month. Now, let me tell you what happened to me. The day I was sworn in was the day before the 1st of January of that year.
For mayor?
For mayor. The 2nd of January, it snowed in Milledgeville. Okay? Now, I had to know what to do immediately, because at that time, not only I was the mayor, I was the CEO and didn't have a city manager, a city council, a city administrator. I had to deal with that myself. So I had to get up that morning and get to moving and understanding what was going on, and we were able to handle that. But that comes from experience, from background, and knowing the body politics.
So what would you want the voters to know about you? If you could say your message to the voters right now.
Well, I hope the voters already know about me. If not, I'm in trouble. But I would like to just for them to know that I'm a man of principle. I'm trustworthy. I'm honest. And I would give all that I need to give to the city of Milledgeville and our whole community. And I will put in place, working with the council, a program to move us to the next level, to help rebuild our credibility and status in Miller, Georgia, and throughout Georgia.
Mr. Griffin, anything else you wish to say that I didn't ask about why you're running or what you're going to bring to the table if elected mayor that I didn't ask or you didn't get to say?
No, I just want I would like for the citizens to take my resume or my bio and place it next to my opponents and determine who is best qualified. And that's what we should be doing, or they should be doing, is determining who is best qualified to lead Milledgeville for the next 2.5 years. Not your friend, not your brother, not your uncle. It's the person who is best qualified, because this is a crucial, crucial time for this community. And we can't stand still waiting for someone to get to know where the bathrooms are in City Hall. Now, I know that's kind of sound a little facetious, but you understand, and I hope people understand what I'm talking about.
And you think you're the best person for the job?
Oh, I don't think it, I know it. I wouldn't be running again. You know, I could have just ended my career politically, which I thought I had anyway. But I felt obligated to this community to come back and do what I'm doing now.
You're ready to serve the people of Milledgeville again?
Yes.